It's that time of the year where they have released the AP All-Pro first and second team lists, and the San Francisco 49ers have 3 representatives, but they also have arguably one of the biggest snubs out of anyone, and we'll talk about that as well. But first, Fred Warner. Shout out to Fred. As we know, he was playing with a fractured ankle since week 4. He was voted to the first team All-Pro list, well deserving. I know it was a slow year for everyone involved, but good for him, and he deserves it, especially with how he played. But this is where we get into the snubbery a little bit. You have George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk make the second team All-Pro list. Nothing crazy there, but that's George Kittle, second team All-Pro list. Oh boy, let's review the overall list to begin with. Let's pull up first team All-Pro. We'll take a look. You have Lamar at quarterback, Saquon running back, Patrick Ricard got the nod over Kyle Juszczyk, Brock Bowers, rookie, beat out George Kittle. I'm gonna also show you some numbers to show you how much of a snubbery it is. But okay, I mean, credit to Brock Bowers. This isn't taking away from Brock Bowers. I just want to make that abundantly clear. He had one of the best rookie seasons that we've ever seen from a tight end. So good for Brock. But Kittle still got snubbed. Jamar Chase, wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tristan Wirfs at tackle, Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, Quinn Miners, and Penei Sewell. Very happy about my guy, Quinn Miners. If you didn't know, Quinn Miners was the first player to ever do a live on this channel with me. He was a big-time draft crush of mine. He was a guy that I wanted the 49ers to take. But the 49ers had different plans. They went Aaron Banks instead, but good for my guy, Quinn Miners, a.k.a. The Belly. Let's get into the second team All-Pro list. Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson, Cam Hayward, Chris Jones, Zach Braun. First team All-Pro defense. Zach Braun, Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, Patrick Surtain, Derek Stingley, Marlon Humphrey, Kirby Joseph, Xavier McKinney. So, all right. As we know, Kittle and Juice, they're on the other list. But boy, let me pull up these numbers on Brock and a side-by-side comparison between Bowers and Warner. Let's take a look at this. I don't know. Can you see it? It's a little bit cut off there. Let me get this just out of the way for 1 second. So as you can see, George Kittle played in 15 games, 78 catches. This is the most important part, in my opinion. 78 catches, 94 targets, 1,106 yards receiving, 14.2 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns. Brock Bowers played in 17 games, 112 catches, 153 targets. Let me say that again. 153 opportunities compared to George Kittle's 94 opportunities. Yet, Brock Bowers only puts up 1,194 yards, 10.7 yards per catch, and 5 touchdowns. And as we know, George Kittle is absolutely the superior blocker. And this is how the voting shaked out. Brock Bowers got 27 first place votes, 101 votes overall. Kittle got 22 first place votes, 88 overall. I don't love it, man. I really don't. What happened to the game I loved? Now I get it. People are going to be like, "Oh, Brad, you're biased. You're a 49er fan. George Kittle, one of my all-time guys, former draft crush, extremely biased to Kittle, but for good reason, because he is that good." And when you look at the production that he was able to put up with almost, what was it, like 60 less targets, that's insane. If you gave George Kittle 60 more targets, he would put up Justin Jefferson numbers. He might have 1,700 yards receiving. That's why I don't like this. Like, he had more touchdowns on significantly less opportunities. He almost had identical yardage. Bowers didn't even have 100 more yards than him on however many catches he had. That just feels like it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right, man. And I get it. He's a rookie, you know, great rookie season. But put the rookie, the second team. Come on. How do you not? I let me take a sip of this coffee. How do you not put him in the first team All Pro? Like, it's not even like, oh, we'll give it to the veteran. No, it's like, come on, you can easily see that George Kittle had a fantastic year, even with the circumstances, playing with 3 different quarterbacks. He still had a good year. So I don't know. It is what it is. George Kittle, I don't know if he's ever gotten first team All Pro, because I feel like Kelsey has always been there, and then Kelsey, has fallen off. So I was like, damn, this is the opportunity. This is the time. This is finally his time to take over as the number 1 tight end in the league. And they give it to Brock Bowers. I mean, come on, man. I feel like it's a big time snub. I feel like he had earned. I mean, he had such a great season, all things considered. And it's just like, just feels like a snub. I don't know. Do you guys feel like I'm being too much of a homer? Do you feel like, 'cause I don't feel like I am. I really do feel uh, like again, you just stack the numbers up. Like, of course, we watch Kittle every game. I don't watch Brock Bowers, but I know how good Kittle is in the blocking game as well. So it's just like it just feels a little snubbery. I'm just gonna say it feels a little snubbery. Um, Curious to know what you guys think about that. Other players got some votes as well. I'm trying to find that right now. But nothing. Obviously, you'll notice. You had Trent Williams get 1 vote. You had Diamador Lenore get 5 votes. Debo Samuel got 2 votes as a kick returner. Tabor Pepper got 3 votes. Interesting. Interesting. And I think the other interesting thing, Nick Bosa, 0 votes. Hey, man, I love Nick. Nick has been great for us. Was not a good year for Nick. And hopefully this kind of like lack of recognition maybe lights a fire under his butt. And we see a motivated Nick Bosa next year. Because he just he felt average this year. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.